Hi Gemini, thank you for joining me. Let's read for November. Before we get into it, if you would like to book a reading, head over to the website rubyreadstarot.com, hit the like button, subscribe and share with all of your mates. Let's get into it. I've got 3 decks in front of me, the Rider-Waite, which it feels so good to get back into. Goddess Guidance, Love Angels, both by Doreen Virtue. I will use those if I need them, but I'll just put them here to the side. So what have we got? We've got the new moon in the sign of Scorpio on the 4th of November. It's going to be a big one. Gemini, I've been feeling a few things for you. The North Node's preparing to come out of your sign, so you're reaching certain conclusions in regards to relationships, families, friend groups, all of that kind of stuff. I won't be too surprised if there are things like certain backstabbing, betrayal, that kind of stuff that comes out of the woodworks where you find out people weren't as legit with you as you'd have hoped they were. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on behind your back, and I think you're going to find that, you know what, you're just so ready to just ascend from all of it. Like, you really could not care less at this point. I think you would serve yourself best by taking a little bit more care of yourself, Gemini. I don't feel like you've been doing your best at making sure you're, you know, with your supplements and your energy levels are good and you're hydrated and you're doing all of the bits and bobs that you're supposed to be doing. Other channeled messages for you, Gemini, is, I know it's serious and I know it feels really tough, but I think the healing, the best healing you can give yourself at this point really is to just try and smile. I like to do these meditations where I deliberately sit there with a smile on my face just so that I can like align with the feeling. There's just something about smiling, you know, it just instantly lifts your vibration. So do try that. Just sit in meditation with a smile on your face, even though you may not feel like it, even though you may not want to. Just give it a try, see what you think. Gemini, I hope November's a beautiful one for you. Let's crack on. What have we got? We have the 6 of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Hierophant card. So I think there is a Scorpio, sorry, not a Scorpio, there may be a Scorpio. There is a Sagittarius, a Leo, an Aries. Fire sign energy is really heavy, so is Taurian energy this month. You might be moving on, and this fire sign energy is kind of moving in your direction. Could be in regards to a marriage or commitment, something that is divinely orchestrated more so than anything. Gemini, this month and approaching Sagittarius season, I think you're going to find there's this confidence and this quiet tenacity about you. Like, you're self-assured, but not in the bad way. You're self-assured in a way where it's like, I'm going to do what illuminates me, and I'm going to have my warmth about me. And, you know, there are these Knight of Wands, these fire sign energies, Sagittarius energy for me predominantly. They kind of see you moving on and walking away, and it could even be a Taurus. And they move forward. They move forward towards you. I think here, Gemini, the thing is, you kind of got to sit in your power a little bit. And I don't think it's just about being arrogant or hot-headed for no reason. I think you've kind of really got to illuminate exactly what your power is. Like, what are you bringing to the table? What are you? What is you? What are you doing to hold yours down? And I think the more you get into your charisma, the more you get into your charm, you'll find that there's this spiritual connection, this spiritual like evolution that's being created from the movement or deciding to move on from something that I think 6 of Swords, 6 of Cups. It's moving on from and being reunited with. This reunion card has been everywhere for November. The Scorpio season energy is buck wild, let's face it. Can't really be bothered to do much, and everyone's in a mood. No one really wants to get out of bed, and the weather is just complementary to that mood, isn't it? Breaking up, getting back together. Breaking up, getting back together. Push and pull. If you leave, I'm not going to let you. If I leave, you're not going to let me. Kind of thing. This is what I'm getting here. There's just 6 and 6. It is a number of like spiritual evolution though. So I do feel like this month there is some sort of spiritual evolution. Alright. Let's get into this. 4 of Swords. 3 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Wow. It's all happening this Scorpio season, Gemini. Let it all out. The Magician. The Wheel of Fortune. The Empress, 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. There are a lot of swords here, Gemini. A lot of swords. There's a lot going on in your head right now. And I think it's a lot to do with just this feeling of being left out in the cold. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've made it to Source now. If anything, I'd say to you, Gemini, fill yourself up. You've made it to Source. November ends really nicely. There's just this like intense Scorpio season madness that we've all kind of got to sit through. I was going to say sit through before we get there. However, you are being invited to move on. You are being asked to take what's precious and move in a direction quite courageously. It might even be towards a Sagittarius. It might even be a Sagittarius moving towards you. Lighten up, I would say. You got to focus on your magic a little bit this month, Gemini. You might even be invited to seek some sort of spiritual counsel or advice, or channel in or tap into source energy. Source, and source could be anything. It could be whatever you call it, whatever it is for you. But it is some sort of spiritual calling, and it is connecting with the above, the divine, higher up, and it's about finding your power in, I don't know, Holy Communion or silent prayer, whatever it is for you. I feel like, Gemini, you've been holding on really tightly to your finances in particular. And I think this has created this blockage for you because you're almost redundant to step outside of what you know, what you have, and go a little bit beyond that. When right now the time really is for you to kind of not hold on too tightly and really just let go a little bit, just so that you can invite feelings of familiarity, feelings of good. I feel like there is this reconciliation that's taking place, and you're being asked to just pause. You're really just being asked to sleep on it. There are a lot of wounds that need tending to, and I feel like you're in this place in Scorpio season where it is a little bit like, Gemini, it's a prison of your own making. This paranoia, this doubt, this fear, especially when it comes to cheating. And I feel like this is such an energy. Just a second row of like, there has been a lot of damage done to that heart. And that's left this paranoid and doubtful, like everyone's cheating. Everyone's a cheater. Everyone's going to cheat on me. Everyone is just not worth it. And you just isolating yourself, putting yourself in a prison of your own making because this hurts. This really hurts. And I don't know if you want to spend the rest of your life going through this motion of being cheated on or whatever this energy is. It does need to be healed. And Scorpio season, the Magician energy, Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, the Ten of Cups, you make it to this really emotionally abundant place, but after being dragged through Scorpio hell. So there is this rebirth. And you might really be relying quite heavily on God at the moment. But you are being asked to get in the gym, look after yourself, take care of business as you would. Your illumination is basically what's going to get you through this. The Wheel of Fortune, your luck's about to change. November comes around, what's been down comes up. You're feeling lucky, it's the onslaught of new cycle. It's about you adapting to the mind frame of, you know what, life is cyclical. Things have got to change and this has got to pass. The Empress card, very possible pregnancies. You're abundant though, Gemini. You exit November abundant, reminding yourself of who you are, who you've been, what you've done, and how you don't deserve to be in this place of just feeling less than. And the torture, just the utter freaking torture. And this could be like stuff that you went through when you were a kid, or some of your earlier relationships where you may have perhaps been with the wrong kind of people or the wrong person, or stuff that you saw your mom and dad do. And you're being invited, if you decide to reconcile, to sleep on this heartache. To really, I personally think you got to take your time with this. Because if there are swords so deeply embedded in that heart that you are having to numb the pain, you are having to pull yourself aside because of this fear of everyone cheating or everyone backstabbing or everyone lying, then you've kind of got to be a little bit kinder to yourself. Because if that's the program that you're on, when you know you've got, just by the mere action of walking away from certain 8 and 8, oh my God, and the 9 of Cups, there are commitments that require an equal give and take. And Scorpio season is the one where you're victorious in it. The 10 of Cups is the utmost contentment, and you're going to make it there, Gemini. It's just that there's certain communications and there's certain things that you need to walk away from that involve things that keep you less than. People that are reluctant to give you your dues. People that see you're the whole freaking bum but will not give you that. That will not let you have that. That's some toxic as hell energy, and if I were you, Gemini, I would think about that. You need to work on your confidence, and you need to boost up whatever the hell has been taken from you. Yeah, you really do. Scorpio season, you got to work on that confidence, because you are victorious once you decide to move away from things that are not providing you with an equal give and take. And if you're waiting for communication in regards to a commitment, if it's not balanced, Gemini, then there really is no point. And so it always is painful to have to move on. But when you know you're in the right, when you know that your heart's been through enough, when you know what's really at stake is this 10 of Cups, you will not tolerate fools. You will not suffer fools. And so you change this dynamic. You really look at what program is running, and you really look at why you are going through this and what it is that you can actively do to transform with all of those tools on that table. All of the tools at your disposal, as above, so below, Gemini, the wheel is changing. Times are changing, things are changing, and you're a lot more abundant. And you're feeling like this abundant empress. When things go right, they go super right. Just get connected to source. And these traumas, Gemini, they need to be looked at. These traumas that I think you just need a really good night's sleep. You just need some peace. It's that deep soul level peace, Gemini, that's only going to come when you really have a good old look. What's in your heart? Who's in your heart? What is it in your heart that you know you need to cleanse out now? Where has your heart been broken? Go back, study that situation. What can you learn from it? Can you find some closure? And if you can, Gemini, you find a way to pull yourself out of a prison that you probably put yourself in a long time ago, which keeps you well and truly away from others because you don't want to go through that hurt again. And just the idea of somebody cheating on you like that over again, woo! Oh my God. Just the idea of that alone makes your blood boil. My toes are curling just thinking about it. You've got to prepare to move on from a lot of things. And source might be one of the biggest supports you've got right now. The magician is saying you can transmute this situation. You can turn it into anything you want to. You've got the power to do so. Your luck is changing. You are abundant. And if it's contentment, peace and harmony within your family group, your relationship, if that's what you want, then you can do that. But there are certain things that need to be healed from first. For Goddess Guidance card, I have Athena, Inner Wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay, Gemini. Let's get some romance oracles. That was your Goddess Guidance, but I'm being drawn to this. This needs to be looked at. This broken heart, this being cheated on, all of this crap, this that people put other people through. Disgusting. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. You're being asked to make an effort with this reconciliation. But you're also being asked to make an effort to heal your heart. You're being asked to make an effort where you know that the person is passionate for you. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So where there is passion, I would follow that. And separation. There is time apart from your partner on the horizon. Ugh. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And that probably is why. That probably is why. What else do we have? We have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So there might be some stuff from the past that needs clearing out. There's definitely stuff from the past that needs clearing out. But which ex is this? Let's see. Who should Gemini release? Who should Gemini release? Who should Gemini release? Give me a clear, concise message on who Gemini should release. Gemini, 10 of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Hermit, and the Four of Swords. Wow. Virgo energy, not necessary. Something that was burdensome, that really felt super beautiful, could be in regards to a marriage. You're being asked to really soul search why it's been so burdensome, but you are at the end of the cycle with that. I think there's really good hope for reviving this situation. So whatever burdens there were, I think you need to release them. And I do feel like there needs to be some quiet soul searching and quiet reflection on what this Four of Wands, marriage, Ace of Cups, cup running over, feeling just the utmost contentment, what exactly that means. Gemini, if you enjoyed the reading, do give it a thumbs up. To book a reading, visit rubyreadstarot.com. Do leave me a comment, thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, all of that yummy stuff. I love you so much. Take it easy. See you soon.